Okay, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Testing, testing. Alright guys, we are back with another stream, a Sunday stream. I don't think I've ever done a Sunday stream on YouTube. At least, not when my schedule... never mind. I actually have done Sunday streams, I just haven't done them on my current work schedule, which is, I work Sundays, but I had actually flipped my sleep schedule by accident on Thursday. It's just, lately I've been so tired at the end of my work week that I end up passing out after the YouTube stream on Thursday nights, and then I wake up early Friday, and then my whole weekend is just, it's a daytime weekend after that, and so ended up sleeping like 12 hours last night and woke up around 12:30 p.m. today, Sunday. And I was like, you know what? Let's stream this this new Super Mario Land. This is a Super Nintendo Homebrew that actually was publicly released last week. Apparently, some people prior to that got some physical repro cartridges of it, and then the ROM was leaked last week, and you can get it at various places. I can't link to the ROM, but a quick Google search will lead you to it if you want to try it out for yourself. This is a Super Nintendo take on the original Game Boy Super Mario Land, which was actually one of my personal favorite Game Boy games. I still go back to it every now and then, and it's a lot of fun for me. And it seems like it recreates the original level design of Super Mario Land, but with the 2006 Nintendo DS, or is it 2005? I don't remember. The Nintendo DS New Super Mario Brothers sprite. So as you can see, you know, it looks a lot like the DS game, but it's running on a Super Nintendo. And it's pretty cool so far from what I've seen. I've only played the first level just to get a handle on it and just to make sure that, you know, this actually works, so we don't do a stream where, you know, it just doesn't function. That would be a bad stream. But yeah, other than that, this is pretty much a blind stream. I haven't played through this at all outside the first level, so we're going to be going through this together, pretty much blind. As you'll see on the screen here, you can actually play up to 4 players. Now, because I only have, I guess, 1 controller in the port, it's only going to start off with Mario, so we're not going to have all these extra characters and whatnot, but if you do want to try this out, you can actually use your 4-player adapter if you have one on Super Nintendo, and play with other people. So it seems pretty cool. So yeah, it should be a fun playthrough. I assume this is the same length as Super Mario Land on the Game Boy, so I don't think this is going to take very long. Really curious if there's a harder difficulty mode that's implemented after. I'm going to guess probably not, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens as we get through the game. Assuming we do beat the game, but I'm sure we will. Hey, Nihilus, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Welcome back. And James Campbell. James missed our stream on Thursday. He posted a comment on the video, like, right after we ended. And, but glad to have you here today, James. We'll probably get some different people in today, because I don't normally stream up, I don't normally stream on Sundays like this. So, it is currently 2:30 p.m. on Sunday afternoon. So, yeah, so let's see who else is popped in. Red, thanks for popping in, Red. Larsop, we got Crystal, we got Solid Nate, if Solid Nate is out there, and Phoenix. So welcome, guys, to the stream. Should be a good time. And looks like, you know, everything should be good here. So let's go ahead and jump into the game. So let's go ahead and hit that start button. And there aren't any options as far as I can tell. And yeah, it just tosses you right in. And it sounds like it's got a remix tune of, you know, from Super Mario Land. And that's actually really cool. I've always enjoyed the music in Super Mario Land. Jumping is a little wonky in this. It's like, it's actually fine, but it, I don't know, it feels a little stilted in cases, so it'll take you a little while to get used to, but it seems okay to me so far. The biggest problem I found is that when you hit blocks up top, you kind of get stuck in them. It's a little weird. And as far as I can tell, there's no mechanic where you can fly higher into the air when you hold down the jump button when you hit enemies. So, and a couple of the you know, animations here are a little sloppy. So like if I hit this coin block here, like if you look closely, there's a block behind it as the coin block itself gets pushed up. So that's a little weird. That definitely seems like a polish issue. But other than that, it seems actually really cool. You do have wall jumping too. And as far as I can tell, your little fireball here, it's not really a fireball in this one. You know, it does kill enemies obviously, but it can also collect coins just like in the original Super Mario Land. So that's a really nice feature as well. I really like the wall jumping. It's really cool they implemented that. It really makes sense because they're using, you know, the sprites from New Super Mario Brothers. And so it's like, hey, why not enable wall jumping? And so yeah, this should be a relatively casual playthrough. I don't predict this being particularly difficult or anything like that. You know, I can rip right through the Game Boy, original Game Boy game. Hey Josh, welcome back. And Office. And April, welcome back April. See, look at that. You hit the block, it turns into a coin block, and then you're popping up other blocks. It definitely, yeah, definitely lacks a little bit of polish on those coin blocks. But other than that, you know, it seems pretty solid. So just like Super Mario Land, you can use your projectile. I'll just call it a projectile because it's clearly not a fireball anymore. I mean, it didn't really look like a fireball in the original game, but I mean, Super Mario Land was one of the very first original Game Boy games in existence. And we still have the bonus game too, which is really cool. And let's see. Amy Man, hey, what's going on? How are you doing? I didn't even know you followed my YouTube stuff. So welcome back. Amy Man, he's on a couple of forums and whatnot, and he's actually purchased some stuff from me in the past when I've done you know, for sale threads on places like Atari Age. So welcome to the stream. So if you hold on the Y button, you do actually run, which is appropriate for a Mario game. And this is a lot like Super Mario Land. I mean, of course it's a lot like Super Mario Land, but the enemy placement and whatnot seems to be fairly faithful so far. It's a shame I can't pick up another one of these. Although it doesn't appear that you get points or anything like that. Like, I'm hitting start to see if any, you know, menus come up, and they don't. So that is actually something I would like to see, is, you know, like an on-screen HUD or something like that. But it actually looks like when you do collect coins, it does pop up in the right-hand portion of the screen, telling you how many coins you do have. So that's cool. At least, you know, they compensated for that a little bit. I can't tell you where to download it from, Carlos. Because this is the sort of thing that is most likely not approved by Nintendo one bit. So, Google is your friend. Well, when it comes to searching for stuff, Google is your friend. So, you know how to Google, Carlos. I think. I'd like to think you know how to Google, Carlos. Yes, we don't ask about where to get ROMs on streams. That is a given. So, last time, like, I died there, I should have actually wall jumped, but I wasn't really paying attention. It's actually going to take a little while to get used to the fact that I can wall jump in this game, because in the original Super Mario Land, you can't wall jump. So this is actually... Oops! I'm going way too fast here. How many lives do I have? 6 lives. Okay, we're fine. And actually, you know what? Since I can wall jump, I wonder if I can come on up here. There we go. So in Super Mario Land, I actually don't know where all the secrets are. I know where some of them are, but I don't know where all of them are. So, you know, some of the secrets we're just gonna find accidentally, kind of like that one. So for anyone curious, we are playing this on the analog Super NT. And it has been confirmed to work on, I think, pretty much every iteration of the Super Nintendo itself. So if you do, you know, somehow find this, you can go ahead and play it on pretty much any Super Nintendo that you might have laying around. From what I understand, there might be some compatibility issues with one-chip Super Nintendos, but you know, other than that, it seems like it works very well on pretty much any iteration of SNES. Oops, man, I have got to stop rushing. Oh. Yeah, the movement does feel a little sensitive. Like you can move really quickly in the air, which can get you killed very quickly if you're not playing carefully. Okay, we still have the falling blocks, very cool. They were a lot more obvious in this one. In the Game Boy version, they can be a little difficult to see depending on the setup you're playing on. That was a big fireball. I did like that. That's cool. See, I think there was another secret right here. Yeah, and they're not letting me jump up. And they can't... Oh, okay. So it's not going to let me wall jump here either. So, that's a bummer. That's one of the other secrets, but you need to be Big Mario to be able to get it. And apparently the screen will scroll back, though, so I might actually be able to go back and get it. Let's see. Let's see how far it scrolls back. Oh, you'll get used to it, Office. Nope, I can't get back. Yeah, so the original Super Mario Land, you couldn't push the screen back over to the left. But yeah, I don't mind it. Going back and forth. Yeah, I don't know. Stop complaining, Office. It's okay. Alright, so this should be the close to the boss. Or the end of the level. That's right, there isn't really... No, there is. Okay. So I wonder if I can still kill the boss with the fireball. I guess I can. I hear a sound effect playing out. Okay, there we go. World 1 done. Hey, Akella, welcome back. I wonder how they handle this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it seems fairly faithful overall. I like it. It's cool. Yeah, and apparently this isn't a ROM hack either. Apparently this, you know, was just created from the ground up. So this isn't like taking Mario World and just, you know, replacing the sprites and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. I like that filter over everything. Makes it look like you're underwater. It's pretty cool. No water physics though, so far as I can tell. There we go. So it seems like with wall jumping, you have to hold to the left or right for at least a moment before Mario will actually grab onto the wall. Come on. So I don't know if you get continues in this. So I think what I want to do is try to get as many coins as I can, so we can hopefully get through the whole game on our first try. I do like how smooth it is going into the pipes. That is nice. Oops, let's go back. Oh, nothing, huh? Okay. Woohoo! Woohoo! That's not going to get annoying one bit! Woohoo! Yeah, I was actually looking on, I did a quick Google search before doing this stream, and Retro RGB's website popped up, and I looked at their article of the game, and apparently you can use a Game Genie code or patch the ROM. Either way, you can do it one or the other, to get rid of the wahoos. There we go, 3 lives. Hey, Crestline, how are you doing today? And James, yeah, I saw your comment earlier. Yeah, your G has leveled up. I meant to comment on that, but I forgot to. Yeah, so if you become a channel member like James and Red are, and Crestline, you get funky G icons next to your name in chat. So thanks guys for doing that, I appreciate it. I didn't do the Patreon shoutouts in the beginning. I'm gonna be doing things differently now. I'm not gonna be doing that until the end of the streams now. That way we can get into the gameplay a little bit faster. So for anybody that was wondering about that, that's why we did not do that. So, alright. Making good progress so far. I mean, Super Mario Land is not really a long game at all. I mean, you could probably run through the whole thing in like, what, 20, 30 minutes, tops? Okay, I was gonna say, can you butt stomp in this? No, you can't. I just tried. That would have been a really cool addition for sections like that, where you can, you know, you could just like crash through the floor. Wow, some of the collision detection is a little weird. I will give it that. Oh, come on. You get your gold badge in April on your birth month. Oh, nice. Have you been backing for that long on YouTube? Man, you were double dipping for a while then. James was also on Patreon for a long time. I appreciate it, James. Oh, that's right. I forgot that the turtles explode in Mario Land. So I don't think, let's see. Okay, no, they do replicate it properly. So in the Super Mario Brothers games, if you're on a pipe, a piranha plant won't come out. So I just wanted to verify that, see if that actually works in this. So I'm glad they replicated that properly. Because the last time I died to a piranha plant, I thought that, you know, I was on the pipe and the plant shouldn't have come out. All right. It's interesting that your projectile collects coins. I don't think it does that in the original Game Boy game. And you can only shoot out one bullet at a time, it appears. That's actually kind of disappointing, because I'm pretty sure in the Game Boy game you can shoot out 2 projectiles back to back. I think you can have a maximum of 2 on screen in that game. Still really cool though that they added in the shoot 'em up stages. Uh-oh, that was close. I'd say the shooter levels are actually tougher in this version. Because you can only shoot one projectile at a time, and then the collision detection seems a little weird too. Like trying to fit through these gaps. Oh, and it looks like you don't even have to mash the button. You just hold down the button, it's auto fire. Yeah, one thing I do like about the shooter stages on Mario Land is you can mash the button if you get up close to enemies. You just do some rapid damage really quickly. There's a bit of lag. Yeah, it didn't feel the most responsive, for sure. Alright, 16 lives. Alright. I like that waterfall. That's a cool effect. Yeah, the audio is very muffled too, which was honestly very typical for a lot of Super Nintendo games. But I mean, developers had ways of getting around that. But yeah, this Homebrew is definitely very muffled in terms of audio. A high score kit table? It's a Super Mario game, man. Who cares about score? I wonder if it actually tells you how many lives you have at the end of the game. I guess we'll find out. Alright, let's see if we can go down here. Oh, of course you can. You've got the you've got the wall jump and the slide. So alright. Not too bad so far. I mean, you do actually have a little more flexibility in your control and your movements. You know, the original Super Mario Land was very, very fast. Mario just moved at just an extremely fast pace, and it was, for a lot of people, it was really difficult to control him. You know, I got used to it and didn't have much of a problem. But a lot of people still struggle with Mario Land's movements. And so if you ever struggle with that, you're gonna have a much easier time with this. Oops. Alright, there we go. Making progress. Nice. I like the look of these blocks, or these boulders. You got little eyeballs on them. What? Okay. So apparently the blocks, or I should say the rocks, they just spawn mid-air. And if you're on top of them where they spawn, they will kill you. Alright, see ya, James. I predict the archive of this will be up pretty early today because, you know, this playthrough is not going to take us that long. So it won't be a whole lot for YouTube to process. Unless there's like a hard mode. If there's a hard mode afterwards, then I'll definitely play through that. I personally don't have to be at work for, I don't know, it's about 4 hours from now. So I've got plenty of time. Invisible wall. I can't go back here. We got the spiders. Yeah, so the top of the screen is actually kind of like faded out a little bit. There's an overlay that dims it. Same with the bottom of the screen. So the spiders are actually kind of hidden. And actually, I wonder if I can wall jump up here. Let's see. Oh, they're not gonna let me. Let's actually go back. Oh, I just realized there's a block up there. Come on, Mario. What? This is so weird. Okay. Okay, I give up. You know, it doesn't seem like... I don't know, it doesn't seem like there's any timer though. I don't know if that's the case. Okay, so yeah, they really don't want you using wall jumping and kind of getting to areas that would, you know... Getting the areas too easily. It's like they really want you to find the hidden blocks, just like in the original game. See, like that. It just takes me up here. Oh man, yeah, the wall jumping. It's not so much the wall jumping that it is. When you hit your head on the ceiling, you kind of just get stuck in place sometimes. You'll notice I'm just like, you know, Mario's head is just getting stuck on the ceiling. I just jumped through that pipe. I'm not gonna be too picky about like the polish on this because clearly a lot of work went into this. I'm not gonna complain, especially for, you know, a freebie. But it is clunky, you know? There's no way around it. It is definitely clunky compared to, you know, traditional Mario games. Original, actually developed by Nintendo Mario games, I should say. Although Mario Land itself was clunky as well, you know? There was no getting around that either. It was definitely clunky. And maybe that's why they left it the way it is. They're like, well, you know, Mario Land was clunky, so we're not going to worry too much about its polish. Alright, more rocks. Oops, that was my fault. Oop. Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay, that works. I guess we'll do it. So in Super Mario Land, if I had missed that, I wouldn't have been able to get back up. I'd rather have the fire flower. Make my life a little bit easier. Extra life. And I should stop firing out my projectile unless I really need to, because, you know, until it goes off screen, you can't shoot it again. So, wow, we got some glitches going on here. Look at those coins. They're still appearing, but you can't collect them. Oops. Alright, screw it. Have no idea, Red. As of right now, no one even knows who made this. Or the people that do know, they aren't gonna tell. Because, you know, the guy probably wants some privacy, because Nintendo doesn't like people messing with their IPs. Nintendo is just not very appreciative of stuff like this. Could be one guy, for all I know. For the 6 golden coins? It's a good question. I don't know. And what's going on, society? Welcome back, man. What I do know, and I think I heard this, is that I think someone's working on like a full colorization of that game. The actual Game Boy version. And actually, that might actually be out. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. I should play through 6 golden coins again sometime soon, but it's a pretty easy game. I think I did a Let's Play of it like 3 or 4 years ago. What I need to do is do the Wario Land games. Oh, Daisy! Alright, we don't need that. Alright, last set of levels. Wario Land 1 is one of your favorite games. Nice. I played a lot of, I never really played much of the Game Boy Wario Lands, but I played a lot of the Virtual Boy Wario Land. And sometime in the near future, I'm going to get my Virtual Boy modded for VGA out, and then we'll be able to stream that. Yeah, he goes woohoo a lot in this. I'm gonna get a copyright claim for having too many Mario wahoos in here. Oh. There we go. All right, good stuff. Oops. I don't remember either. Yeah, I have no idea. Oops. Okay, I don't think there's gonna be a hard mode because all these fireballs are active, and I don't think they were all active on the original game until you went to hard mode or the second loop. So that kind of tells me that there's probably not gonna be a second loop in the game. Oops. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, there's not, like, there aren't many performance issues or anything like that. Like, I'm noticing there's not a lot of slowdown or anything. Even on a screen like that filled with, you know, hundreds of coins. So the game definitely runs well. Oh, come on. Yeah, trying to do fine-tuned movement I find is really difficult. Like, you can tap the D-pad just a little bit one way or the other, but Mario will barely do anything. So, like, adjusting your movement mid-air is really difficult to do. Hey, Snazzy Crowd, thank you for that donation. I appreciate it. Long time no see. outside of a deleted comment telling me how much I was complaining in a Let's Play. But thank you, I appreciate it. Hey, Joseph. I wonder if I can go off the bottom of the screen. Oh, you can! You can actually kill yourself by going off the bottom. I don't think you could do that in the original game. Yeah, I was being pretty negative, and it's my own goddamn channel. I can be all negative as negative as I want. Because, let's be fair, it's a crappy game. And people put it on a pedestal that don't know any better. It's a poor man's Castlevania. That's what it is. And I actually wasn't being that hard on it in that Let's Play. Like, if you thought I was bad there, you should see my Master System version Let's Play from a few years ago. But just so you know, the second you post a comment, I can see it, even if you delete it. So if you don't want me to see it, just leave it. You don't have to delete it. Hey, Dasan. Yeah. Part of the, purpose of my channel is to also voice my own opinions. And in doing games I don't really want to play, like, my opinions usually come out much more often than other videos. And Master of Darkness in particular is one of those games where you get screwed over a lot just by very poor level design. And of course, I was going to complain about it. And even if you like the game a lot, those issues are there. You can't ignore them. So you can sort of control your firepower a little bit. Yeah, I kind of missed that too, man. I liked the kind of harsh sound effects when you hit bosses in this game. That's just completely gone. Yeah, so for like this part right here, this is as fast as I can fire. There's no faster firepower rate. So this guy is going to take longer to kill than he would in the original game. Huh. Okay. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, Dasan, I flipped my sleep schedule earlier this weekend, so I've been up during the days. So I figured I've got time before going to work tonight. I figured I'd go ahead and try to stream this game. Oh, Dasan got a new job, so you're not going to be able to tune in on Thursdays now. That's a bummer. Dasan says John Riggs made a video of this last week. Yeah, it seems like everyone's trying to make a video of it. I figured I would do my due part and try to go through the whole game on stream. I'm not sure how many people at this point have done that. But either way, I would have done it regardless. It doesn't really matter. Be it this week or next year, I don't know. I would have done it either way. Because it's pretty cool. I like it. But this guy's definitely harder in this version. I will give it that. There we go. I think that's it. Definitely tricky. Definitely tricky. GG with an exclamation mark, Akela. Because I think that's it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think there's going to be a second loop. So in the Game Boy game, you actually unlock a harder difficulty after you beat the game. And I think you might even be able to do like a code at the beginning to unlock it from the start. I have to double check that. But that is pretty much it. Oh, man. Alright, well that's it. And these are not the real credits for this version of the game. I think these are the Game Boy credits. Yeah, I mean, like I said, for anyone that wants to try this out, it's, you know, just a quick Google search will get you in the right direction. I can't link you to where to get it exactly, but yeah, quick Google search, you can try it out for yourself. Nice, chill playthrough. I mean, just like the original Super Mario Land is. Not a particularly difficult game, even in that original version. But yeah, this is cool. I'm glad it exists. It's fun. Already, Jules, yeah. I mean, unless there's a hard mode, but I don't know. Dasan, yes, it will, yeah. Nihilus says this is probably the first Game Boy game he's ever beaten.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Light on, man. Oh, there is a results screen. Okay. 35 lives. 999 coins. I wonder if that just caps out at that. 443 hits. 9 deaths. That's it? It felt like more than that. Yeah, so again, you can actually play this in 4-player mode, which is pretty cool. Ooh. There is an expert mode. Alright, well I guess the stream's not over yet, guys. I'm actually kind of bummed there is an expert mode. Because I wanted to go over to Twitch and play some Polestar on Neo Geo, but I guess I have to power through this now. It's okay. Yes, I might not have enough time to do some Polestar after this. Actually, I might have enough time. Yeah, definitely more enemies, which is good. Yeah, Carlos, no, this is the second loop. This is exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, I mean, the original Game Boy game has this too, so... But we've got this. This isn't going to be that hard. There are more enemies. You know, Mario's mid-air movement isn't the best, but yeah, we'll get it. We'll be fine. Alright, first level down. You start from the beginning. Yeah, so this is basically a brand new game. Now what I'm curious is if there's like a code you can use at the beginning to unlock Expert right away. Because you don't have Expert right away. When I first fired this up, I tried pressing select, I tried pressing in all different directions and using different button combinations, and I wasn't able to change the difficulty select. So you might have to play through the game all the way. But we'll see. You know, he might have implemented, I want to say there's a code in the original Game Boy version where you can just unlock Expert right away. Hey, CM Retro. Is Polestar that good? You've been wanting to try it for some time now. It is really good, but it's also very, very frustrating if you're not very good at it. I did a full run of the game a few days ago, and I probably continued about 100 times, no joke. So it's very difficult in an R-type kind of way. Wait, there's a secret we missed earlier. But yeah, Pulsar, it's a very challenging game, but it's also one of those games where, huh, you can't wall jump off that. Interesting. It's one of those games where when you know exactly what to do and you're powered up, it's actually not that difficult. It's the recovery part on a death that is definitely the most challenging. Whoa! Okay. Was not expecting that fireball to go straight up. Oh, you can't jump on him. Duh. Thank you, Red. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll take that. Oh no, I missed it. It's coming back to you now. Yeah, this is very faithful. From the level design standpoint, yeah, it's very, very faithful. They definitely did a really good job. Oops, there goes my my mushroom. Oh well, not a big deal. It is not a ROM hack, Carlos. It is a homebrew. This was not a hack of an existing game. So it's not actually a ROM hack. I mean, that's one thing that makes this so much cooler, is that, like, they actually went through the effort of just building this from the ground up. No hacks here. Ah, man. Yeah, that seems to be a common complaint based on the few opinions I've read about this. I could probably just stay, like, kind of towards the top end of the screen, not even try to get everything. Hey, be nice to Carlos. Some of the graphics have an Amiga vibe. I'm not really seeing it myself. I mean, everything pretty much looks to be pre-rendered. And I'm sure a lot of these sprites were ripped straight from New Super Mario Bros. But, like, Mario's little ship here, that was definitely made from the ground up. I don't think there was anything like this in New Super Mario Bros. And you see all like the little UFOs and stuff like that. So whoever made this clearly had some talent, you know. They've got 3D modeling experience and everything. Or maybe it was a group effort. Which it might have been. This is Super Nintendo. It's in the title of the video. Or the stream. Let's see if we can just go past this guy. That wasn't hard. There we go. More like Donkey Kong Country, yeah. Pre-rendered. It would probably look way more like the DS game if you shrunk it down to the size of a DS screen. Yeah, there are definitely more enemies here, which is nice. Still not, you know, particularly difficult, I'd say. But it's fun. I like having more enemies. It makes it more interesting for me. Uh-oh. It is nice that the mushrooms, they don't move very quickly. So it's not too hard to grab them. Oh, gotta wait. Gotta wait for the rock. Akela says, this is okay. It is okay, Akela. It is okay to be playing this game. And it is okay to be here, participating in this stream. And it is okay to be Akela. So many things, Akela, are okay. Except that McDonald's I ate right before this stream. That was not okay. But I did it anyway. Game Boy Mario was never difficult for either loop. Still a good memory of childhood. Yeah. Yeah, very good memory for me. I mean, I've always really enjoyed Mario Land. It's actually one of my favorites on the Game Boy. Ooh. Oh, going a little too fast. Whoa, 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 whoa. Very few iframes. So that's a big change, actually. It means you can't just kind of tank your way through the game. They're not gonna. Oh, okay, I got it. Haha. I was able to cheat the game. Alright, that's enough of that. I will take that, though. Yeah, so it looks like score itself in terms of, like, points is completely missing in this. Alright, I don't really need that. What? I jumped on its head and nothing happened. I wonder if it's because I was in my iframe phase. Invincibility frames. Ugh. Take it slow. Yeah, see, it worked that time. Falling block. Whoa, that was weird. Okay, so it seems like when they're going back up, their hitbox is totally different. Hey, Leo. Oh, I got to a different checkpoint. Okay, cool. Well, that was worth it. It's good. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. You know, I'm not gonna see myself coming back to it that often because it's very easy. And it's short. I mean, it's Super Mario Land, so. But yeah, no, it's fun. I definitely recommend it. If anyone that, you know, has access to this, definitely try it out. I never would have guessed there being something like this on the Super Nintendo. Alright, there we go. I will take that. Have you played it yet, Leo? I assume not, since you just asked how it is. I know Leo grabbed this too. Biggest thing you saw from the level you played on your Super NT is the camera. It switches directions a bit too abruptly. Yeah, someone else already commented on that earlier. I haven't minded it really at all, to be honest with you. It hasn't been a problem for me. Oh, not good. Yeah, the wall jumping is a little clunky in this. So you don't want to rely on it too much. You expect Nintendo won't be thrilled. Yeah, I'm hoping I don't get like a copyright claim or something for this. We'll see. Nintendo doesn't have a problem of you playing their games anymore. But from what I understand, they still have a problem of you playing like hacks and homebrews based on their properties. So I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, so for anybody just joining in, we are playing on the expert mode, which is unlocked after you beat the game. We've already beaten the game once, and now we're playing through it again. And we're actually towards the end, again. Much smoother run this time around, I'd say. I mean, I still died a bunch of times in that previous stage, but other than that, we haven't died that much. Oh. Oh man, the collision detection in this is leaves a little bit to be desired in some cases. It's not a big deal, but it is noticeable at certain points. Like I mean, I guess technically I hit the piranha plant, so maybe I'm just complaining for nothing. Let me just take my time. Oh, but you know, guys, you know, I have to, you know, pull it back a little bit. Otherwise, you know, people will get on my tail for complaining too much. Gotta be careful. Can't offend those viewers out there. Can't defend the silent ones that only come out of the woodwork to say how much I'm complaining. Gotta be careful. There's an upside down smiley. I didn't know YouTube had that. I need to use that more often. I'm gonna use that on Solid Nate's stream. I'll say it every time he falls into a pit in The Lion King. Which in The Lion King is a lot. Hey Tony, how are you doing today? Yeah, I agree. I enjoy the backdrops, especially on this level. Ooh, we got a little bit of slowdown there. Oof. My poor Super Nintendo. It just can't keep up. Ow. Alright, that's it. I don't complain about fake boobs. I also don't really go to strip clubs. I don't think it's a very good use of my money. I don't judge anyone that does. I have been in the past, but not anytime recently. Yeah, Expert definitely has a lot more slowdown because of all the extra things that are happening on screen. Oh, that's cool. That's good to note. If there's a fire flower on screen and I'm Small Mario, the fire flower will turn me into Big Mario immediately with the fire flower. Or with the projectile, sorry. Good to know. Oops. Yeah, see, on Loop 1, I figured that we wouldn't be going to an expert mode because all the fireballs were there. In the original game, you only had some fireballs active, and then you had more active on the second loop, I believe. The expert mode. Oops. Ah. You haven't played the Game Boy game in a few years, but you think upper is the only way to get to the end of the level bonus game. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I figured that was obvious, Carlos. Up route is the bonus game, bottom route is no bonus game. Which is why you always see generally somewhat tricky platforming to get to the upper exit. Figured that would have just been a given. Even if you hadn't played the original before. Ah. Oh, that's not good. You able to get a GDMU? Oh man, I wish I still had my full Dreamcast collection. I would just sell my GDMU. It's a pain in the ass. Ugh. I had added a bunch of new ISOs to it, and apparently the GDMU doesn't like certain Dreamcast ISOs, and they show up as like unidentified disk images. It's really frustrating. So now I have to go around and seek out the right ones. It's just time consuming. It's a waste of time and effort. Three lives, okay. Yeah, it is Leo, definitely. Alright, last level. Okay. Oh, not good. Yeah, these were my favorite levels too, but I gotta say, they're not nearly as much fun to play here. Part of it is the auto fire on the, your bullet, and you can only shoot one bullet out at a time. So you don't have as much flexibility. I don't think these modes are as fun here. That's probably the biggest downside to this, in my opinion, is that these shooter stages aren't as fun. Oh, come on, I got stuck. That was garbage. Ugh. Leo bought a Genesis Mini this morning. Did you get a discount on it? You could have played your 360 all weekend. Got an old fat one, didn't realize you needed an adapter to connect it to Wi-Fi. Oh, you bought an old... Why did you buy an old one, man? Dude, you don't want to buy an old one because they're known for, you know, getting the red ring of death. I was gonna say, you wanted to get at least a Slim from 2010 or newer. You didn't want to get an old one. Oops, I wasn't gonna chat. Don't chat and drive, folks. I always have to remind myself of that every now and then. But yeah, the original models don't have Wi-Fi built in. I believe they have Ethernet built in, but you have to get an adapter. And the Wi-Fi adapters aren't even all that great. But now you know. Dasan learned the hard way. Okay, well, at least you didn't pay that much. That's good. I bet you this boss is pretty much the same. Hey, Neo. How are you doing? Yeah, it looks pretty much the same. Firepower rate might be a little bit faster, but other than that, it's, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I need to get Xbox Live Gold as well, Leo, so we can do some online gaming. Yeah, original 360 didn't even have HDMI. That is correct. That's another reason not to buy the original 360. Although Dasan might have gotten, you know, one of the slightly later ones that did have HDMI, but it was still, you know, the original shape and size. Yeah, Dasan, the original 360 did not have HDMI. You have probably one of the later editions, slightly later editions. Like Leo said, Jasper or above. Alright, and that is it. I am going to assume there is not a third difficulty. Mario's like, haven't we done this before? This looks oddly familiar. Time for a third loop. I want to play Polestar. Here, I'll fire up Polestar and just play it here on the stream. I do not. I don't really have a desire to get it, because I have no need. It'll be a waste of money for me. And I don't think I could get enough views on a live stream or donations to pay for it, so... yeah. Trust me, I had thought about it just for the live stream, because I've done it with the other mini consoles, but it's not... No, I'm not going to do it. Neo, yes it does. This was expert mode. This was the second loop. CM Retro Gaming says... Nice. 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 Yeah, I try not to collect without purpose these days. Like, I'll buy games that I need for the stream, or that I, you know, well, will actually use. Try not to buy stuff that I won't use. I've been trying to sell some of my stuff lately that I haven't been using. Like, I got rid of my Nuon games last week. Trying to sell my Atari ST and my Commodore 64. I got rid of my spare 3DO that was just collecting dust. I probably have a spare Genesis I can sell as well. I've got a spare Dreamcast I'm gonna try to get rid of. You know. For me, right now, like, just collecting stuff and just to put it on a shelf is just dumb. It's just, you know, financially speaking, I need to be more responsible. So. But, yeah, no. I mean, I've heard good things about the Genesis Mini. It seems like it's fine, but if you've got a Genesis and a flash card or a big collection, then there's not really much point to it. Outside of the, maybe convenience factor if you want to hook it up to an HD TV easy, or, you know, if you are a hardcore collector, but that is not me. So, results for expert mode. Yeah, that's true, Dasan. I have a Mega SG. I also have multiple Genesis consoles, RGB, OSSC, and FrameMeister, yeah. Multiple flash cards. Yeah, not really much of a point. Okay. And let's see what we got here. Dude, the price on the Darius Cosmic Collection is terrible, man. It's absolutely terrible. It was it Nihilus out there? I don't know if Nihilus is still there, but I believe he posted a, he posted something on Twitter, unless I'm thinking of something else. So I'm pretty sure Nihilus was Ken over on Twitter. He posted a picture of ordering them, and it was like 140 euros or something like that. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. And the games on the console collection aren't even all that good. You know? Like, ugh. I mean, like, they're fun, but, man, for that price, no. It's like, no, don't do it. Hey, no problems, April. Thanks for tuning in, I appreciate it. Yeah, this archive should probably be up in a couple hours too if you guys missed part of it and you want to see the whole thing. So stay tuned for that. It shouldn't take too long. Yeah, Nihilus goes, yeah, I still feel dirty. Yeah, so there's a taste of 4-player mode. It would actually be fun to try to go through the game with 4 players. And there's a little Wario too. Or it looks like Wario. It's just Wario colors. I'm going to guess the frame rate's probably pretty bad, Leo. At least on expert. Yeah, so we only had normal and expert. Which is fine. You know, it's true to the original game. I don't think there's a third difficulty on the original game. And let me go to game FAQs just real quick. Game FAQs. If it works 4-player on the Wii SNES emulator. I do not know. You would have to try it and let us know. Super Mario Land. Cheats. When you beat the game, press any button while you're on the title screen. The cursor will change from a mushroom to Mario's face. Press start to play the new expert mode that features enemies that are more difficult, more numerous, and in different places. Stage select, beat the game 2 times in a row. Keep pressing A. Press A after completing the game twice in a row to activate the stage select. Okay, it doesn't look like there's a code on the original Game Boy game to go straight to expert. Okay. Yeah, I'm the same way, Nihilus. Like, that's a huge reason why I've got no interest in a physical Darius Cosmic collection, because I can just play all the games either on MAME or on, you know, my older platforms with flashcards or whatever, so... Or in some cases, I already own them. Like, I own G Darius on PS1, so... And I own Darius Gaiden on multiple platforms. And yeah, so it's redundant. I try not to buy stuff that's redundant. You know, a couple years ago I would have jumped all over it, but this year I've definitely shifted into a more responsible direction when it comes to what I spend my money on, gaming-wise. Haven't been perfect this year, but it's definitely an improvement, so... Drinking schnapps. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, things that aren't really a good idea normally will sound like a really great idea when you're drunk. Trust me, I know it all too well. Yeah, I want to support shmups and physical, but really all these games should have been on one package. Like, that, and like, end of story. The way that they're dividing them up in 2 separate packages for physical is just, it's a ripoff. Yeah, and honestly, it's taken advantage of the collector community, and I don't think that's very cool. I don't think it's cool at all. Yeah, Leo, that's a lot of Sega. We're doing a lot of talk about Sega, too, considering we're playing a game based on a Nintendo property. Oh, it's the Game Boy... Oh, it's a Game Boy Darius 2. Okay. Yeah, so what I probably will do is I probably will buy a physical copy of S-Parade, which is coming out next month. So I do need to try to order that. Yeah, that's gonna be $65. M2 shot triggers. December 19th, 2019. Yeah, that's gonna have an extra like bonus mode that's not in the original arcade game either. And this is a game that's never been ported to consoles either, which is great. Yeah, I can't wait. That's gonna be great. Vasara collection to be delivered. Yeah, I just bought that digitally. That's a cheap game. Like 10 bucks. Good deal. Leo? No, Tony spelled it wrong. It is Sagaya. You spelled it right the first time, Leo. Yeah, I mean, do you really want to buy the Vasara collection, though? You're paying $45 more for a physical disc. Like, the game is $10. Like, I know people want, like, physical because, like, they're worried, like, the services are gonna go down, they're not gonna be able to protect their purchases, but do you want to spend $45 more to have that right? I mean, god damn. Vasara is $10 digitally. Like, that's a good deal, if you ask me. You get 2 games. Hell, if you don't even want to buy it digitally, you just play it in MAME. No, it was first available digitally. It came out months ago. I picked it up on Xbox One, like, right when it came out, and I think it was on Switch and PS4 at the same time. I even double dipped and bought it on Steam just to support it because the price was so good. It was like Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, where like I already had a copy, but I bought it I think 2 more times just to support it because it was such a good price. I'd like to see more games of that quality be 10 bucks. You bought the collector's edition of Vasara. Oh no. I don't even want to know how much more you paid. I don't even want to know. Oh, geez, I still need to get Ketsui as well. For a game you could buy for $10 right now. Oh. I'm gonna see what the Vasara Collector's Edition was. Well, that's not that bad actually. That's it was only $10 more. Wait. No, it's $55. If you got the one for Strictly Limited. 85? Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about Strictly Limited, then it's 55, unless there's a different collector's edition. There's some douchebag on eBay trying to sell it for $200. Actually, 135 because it's Australian money. Yeah, the Vasara I was looking at was on Play Asia, so there was like the physical, Switch one from Play Asia. So it's the Japanese. Oh, that's Esperate I'm looking at. Let's see, where'd it go? I had it here. I don't know. You can get the Switch Japanese Darius Cosmic Collection for $50. Alrighty, folks. Well, I think that is probably going to do it. I think that is going to do it for the stream. So, a little less than 2 hours. Not too bad. I'm glad there was a second loop. We got to play a little bit more, have a little more conversation, which is always nice. So I hope you guys enjoyed this sort of surprise Sunday stream. Don't expect these very often because the only reason this happened is that I had flipped my sleep schedule, and I was gonna actually do this as a late night stream last night, but when I got home from my pinball tournament, I was super tired. I just went and watched some Netflix and passed out for 12 hours. So Ikaruga is getting a physical as well. Oh man. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I'll be back this upcoming Thursday with another game. I don't know exactly what I'm going to play, but it is going to be something. So, it's going to be Thanksgiving here in North America, but I still plan on streaming at the regular time, so stay tuned for that. And I'll try to figure something out. Something's fun. I'll try to figure something fun for Thanksgiving. We'll see. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. And I guess until the next one, take it easy.